I'm Arizona, and if you're watching this, that means you're ready for a new experience in World of Warcraft. Uh, you, this video is to kind of provide an overview of the Immersion UI, and there will be another video to go over installation, and there's also text on the page. If you can't use both, go ahead and check it out. The Immersion UI was designed to emphasize storytelling in essence. It does this mostly with different varying camera angles that adjust itself based on situations that you are in. I was really inspired by Bellular Gaming's UI video. I wanted to tweak it and make my own version that I think would do justice to leveling even more. The camera setup really sets your character's place in the world. You know, Azeroth is a massive world, and when you're zoomed out extremely, you don't really get that. But here you get a chance to kind of get that RPG feel that you're in a big world. Every zone feels massive, new. Every enemy is more in your face. You know, it's very, very thrilling. And this applies everywhere. Open world, buildings, dungeons, vehicles, you name it, it has it. Now I'm going to go over, the focuses of the UI, some things you can do with it, some of the systems, how they work. Most of this video will be shot with my Warlock, and then I'll move over to another character to display some of the other functions I've mentioned. Now, the overlying goal of the UI is to keep your eyes focused on the most important part of the screen, which is the center. It does so by placing everything you need in the center. The bottom of the screen has everything you need to play your character. There's a health orb in the center. There's a pet orb you can see on my Warlock that tracks the health of my pet. There's a resource tracker here, tracks your main resources. We have pet, tracks health. All of this is fully interactable. For classes like resources like combo points or soul shards, there's a dynamic display that shows up once you're in combat. It tracks everything is tracked for you. You don't have to worry about that, and I'll showcase that a little more later in the video. We have a pet bar, we have 4 action bars. There's one hidden off to the side over here, and it's there for your eyes to quickly see and glance and focus on the main thing, which is your character. Target, you can see them. If I set it as a focus, they're right here. Clear the focus. Now that's all there. Tooltips, you can see where those are. For targets, buffs are displayed on the left-hand side under the health bar, and debuffs will be on the right side. Immersion UI also has its own custom bag window. If you're familiar with ElvUI, you already know this. This is an ElvUI feature. This is just my bag full of items. If I hover over one, it'll highlight to me which bag has what in it. Yeah, and all this is customizable. You can do so literally by typing /EC. That'll take you to ElvUI. If you don't like having 4 action bars, you can change that. For example, you just go to action bars, turn them off. As you can see here, 3 off, 4 off. You can play it however you like. If you want to change the Weakauras, I recommend you don't do so unless you are familiar. I'll show you really quickly how much goes into this. There are a lot of Weakauras that go into this UI. So please be careful, but it's there for you to change based on what you want to change. Now I'm going to quickly go over some other features. I want to go over, some of those camera angles you'll see. As you can see, when I get off my mount, boom, we're right in it, right off the shoulder. This UI was kind of inspired when I was playing God of War, the recent game that came out, and I love this camera angle. It really makes you feel like you are with your character. When I walk into this building, it's zoomed in even more. Let's go talk to a vendor real quick, see what happens, see what he has. Boom, camera angle shift, my bag's right here. I can pick what I want and get it. And then once I get out, back to normal. And that really shines for this UI. Really puts you in the center of it. If I want to know where to go, talk to a guard really quick. I have all these options to pick from. And then that's it. Like dialogue is a click function. Appears right over here. This style creates a very big RPG function, which is fun, and the most important part, it's immersive. You want to feel like you're in this world, not just playing it with binoculars in Narnia. So I'm going to quickly go over the combat as well. As you can see, this is the standard camera angle that you've seen, but once I get into combat, it gets a little more fluid. Every one of my actions is accentuated through the camera moving around a little bit. So let me just go ahead and show you. Once I get in combat, you'll also see my soul shards appear, and yeah, let's just do it. So let's cast real quick, and boom, soul shards appear. For every one of my actions, the camera is doing something. The nameplates are displaying my dots, and my soul shards are right there. If I spend them, you'll see. Right, let's refresh my dots real quick, which are on the right as you see, or on the nameplate. I can multi-dot as well. Not really limited by this UI. The only thing that's limiting me is my own skill. And that's just how the combat looks in this. It's very clean, very fun. You know, your enemy is your enemy. It is your target, and you can really get that feel just from switching the targets on a caster. You can see it. If you're on a melee, you even get that even more. So it's fun. I'm going to quickly hop over to another character, and from there you'll see the other features that I wanted to kind of show up. Over here you can only track early mana on a warlock pet. So let's move on to another class that you can see more of those features that make the combat immersive but don't hinder you. Alright, so here we are in WoD. I know some of you guys hate WoD, but this is just for explanation purposes. I just want to show you some of the resources and how they work. And Druid has the most features in the whole UI package because you have to track so dang much stuff. So let's quickly just do the basics. So let's get a Moonkin form because I'm in balance spec. Let's generate some AP. As you can see, that AP is generating. Tick the target a little. See all that. Once I spend it, it goes down. My mana is right here. It wasn't there on my Warlock because Warlock tracks only mana. But on Druid, I have to track another resource. So once I start using my mana, once I start using my mana, you see it goes down. I have my extraction button here if I need to use it. And yeah. Now the interesting part is when I get into cat form, for example, because I am in Feral Affinity. Boom. Energy orb is right over there. When I start using it, that energy goes down. Combo points also started appearing right here. You know, just mess around with it a little. Use my combo points. I have my energy still being tracked. Check my attacks. And yeah, that's kind of how it works. It does the same thing. Let me show you. Even if I wasn't in cat form, the only thing that changed because I'm in Feral Affinity is it's tracking my combo points. But if I go into bear form, boom, rage. Everything is tracked for you to play the game. Because we are here to play the game, not be hindered. Just because we want to experience the world for what it is, does not mean we don't want to be able to play the game. So there you have it. That has everything you need. Now this works for every spec, so if I was in Feral going into another affinity, I'd be able to see things just as well. Everything is set up for you. So with that all said, I really hope you give this a shot. Use the next few days before BFA to check this out. I hope you explore the site a little bit. Minorupgrade is here. You can see on the post below or on the page. We're here below to help people get into the realm of gaming, kind of explore with news as well as with different accessory upgrades. We're here to help you. If you need anything, you can follow us on our contact us page. You'll see our different social media followings. And yeah, we'll be posting more stuff. This will be more so on gaming in general. World of Warcraft is a huge part of my gaming life, but at the same time, there's a lot more out there for you. So I'll be covering that as well. Other than that, this is Arizul signing out. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good one.